fuck is up, YouTube? This is Lord Zenotram, as I like to so lovingly nickname myself. And today, at 4 in the fucking morning, which is usually my bedtime, let's just say I'm just gonna chat for a bit. Because most people don't know me. And I loved to stay anonymous on the internet when I was younger, so figure, what better way than to showcase me just talking? Yay! We're gonna listen to some old bastard who doesn't fucking give a shit about anyone. And you know what? You're right. I don't. Honestly, I'd give a shit if I died tomorrow or if I lived the next day. Life is life and death is death. Who gives a shit? Am I right? But let me tell y'all. I live in this fairly nice apartment of mine. And I've had to put up with some crazy ass people. And you know what? But they say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, but what they don't tell you is what makes you stronger doesn't necessarily make you sane. But the shit of that being, I don't have a formal job. I don't know if I ever will. Honestly. I spend most of my time building shit just cause. And many people say I have a nice talent for building shit. You know what? They're right. I fucking do. But you know what? I'm pretty much under the radar on some shit, and that just, ugh. I've got a fat-ass cat, an outstanding collection of plushies and figures, and you know what? What for? Yeah. So, in my current situation of how things are and what they is, fuck, I lost my train of thought. Let's just, oh well. It's like I always jokingly tell myself, there is no one on this earth I know that's crazier than I. And you know what? Crazy's a good thing. If you can't be crazy, who the fuck can? Really. There's gotta be some time for someone to cut loose, otherwise they bottle that shit inside, and they'll never fucking get it out. And you know what? You can't get it out, you lose yourself, you go a little nuts. Take it from a pro here. You can't just hold that shit inside. You want to hold the shit in? Fine, be my guest. I'll visit you at your earliest convenience during visiting hours at the psych ward. Really. I've been there. Luxury prison, to put it short. You get good food, but that's about it. Yeah, no. Mainly, I'm just going to be talking as I normally do in this vid because, and y'all get to know me real good, that my personality can just trail. Like, I'll just fucking trail into conversations, and I'll never get the initial word out. It's how I am. It's how I am. I fucked that up. But yeah, I am a Autodesk Maya's 3D certified, whatever the fuck jizz it is. I know a bunch of fucking animation styles, but what for? You know? It's like they say, go to college. Why? Why go to college? Why? I mean, the only useful thing college did for me was to meet my current girlfriend. Felicia Megan Bartlett is her full name. Lovely girl. Love her to death. Sometimes she can be the bane of my existence when it comes to chatting reasonably, but that's just because she's afraid of moving on in her life. And you know what? I can respect that. Who wouldn't be? Honestly, moving on in life can be the scariest thing you can ever experience. It's never fun. No one wants to move on. No one wants to move out. But you know what? The time comes and the day comes and you just gotta do it. And judging from my experiences, you can either make yourself or break yourself. And I'm kind of in that gray area at the moment. Although, to be honest, if I was homeless, I'd have more than enough capability to defend myself on the streets, but I'd rather not. Fuck. And you know what? People sit there, they say, they stray, who cares, what the fuck? You know? You meet a homeless person on the street, and he says, money, please, like, starving or whatever. Most people's initial thought is, oh, this guy's a druggie. he's going to spend it on drugs. And you know what? Most of the time, yeah, you're right. But you know what? You'll never know until you hand that poor man a dollar bill. Because sometimes that can be the difference between a homeless person's just shitty ass day and just hope, that little glimmer of hope that they can ever have. And it's making that little difference that most people don't ever see nowadays. I may be a pretty vengeful and hateful person in my life, and I am. I'm not a very nice person to be around if I don't like you. I'm just not. But you know what? You gotta dig through the fucking concrete shell that I am. And one member of the Pegasus Brony fandom did that. I was quite surprised. The analysts would be the last fucking people that I'd expect for me to actually feel like I respect you. Like, you are a genuine human being, the only hope of the human race in terms of you are what good is left in humanity. And I would have to say Lightning Bliss fits the bill. I went to my fucking notifications one day and I find this notification saying Lightning Bliss, a gift to some gold heartthrob, something like, I don't fucking know. I thought it was going to be an animation. I really genuinely did. I thought it was going to be fucking awesome animation. Nope. It was a little bit better, honestly. May not have been an animation, just a speed paint. Way better. And if Lightning Bliss, you ever see this, mad respect. There are very few people on this earth that can just open up and speak how they truly feel about death. And to be genuine and not just be sympathetic or sensitive, because that shit fake. You gotta be genuine when it comes to that shit, and you are genuine. You are a true treasure to humanity and the fandom. Don't you forget that. Moving on. I've been working on a bunch of projects lately and haven't had much luck. I'm broke as shit, and I spend all of my days, because it's fucking nighttime. I'm a nocturnal son of a bitch. I don't have a reason to be up during the day. Don't need to. So my hours usually consist of sundown to sun up. And as much as I would love to sit here and just do something with my life, I don't know the first step. I never did. But you know, sometimes that gets me down. Sometimes I break out crying. What does that fucking accomplish? I spend hours and hours and hours of what daylight is left when I wake up, browsing the internet, just seeing what humanity's come to. And I see all this stuff about people complaining about school and complaining about life in general. You fucking don't have any right to complain until you've been through a true hardship. And even I'm speaking on loose terms. The only hardship I've been through is trying to commit suicide twice. In very brutal ways. And you know what? By the final time I looked up and I'm like, this isn't working. Why am I doing this? I tried to smash my head with a garage door. At some added weight. I tried to curb stomp myself. You know what happened? My head went flat and popped back. Seems physically impossible? In some cases it might be, but you know what? I learned something that day. If I am not to die that day, there must be a damn reason. And though I still fucking don't see it yet, but you know what? I'm not gonna fucking try again. Why the fuck would I do that? So I can end up back in the luxury prison that is the psych ward? If I go back there, I go to the state hospital for years. Fuck no. I've got a cat to take care of. I've got a family to chat to. I've got to be less of a fucking sick recluse. And you know what? To the people out there who are sick recluse, your time will come. Someday, someone will come up to you and be genuine. And you know what? That's all you need in your life. I spend most of my quiet time just contemplating this shit. Like, why the fuck does everyone feel the need to be, look at me, look at this? You know what? Focus on your life. Improve yourself for once. Because nobody's going to give a fucking shit unless you are genuine. And most people are sitting there like, oh, being genuine is so 2000. No, it's fucking not. It's not. And if you think being genuine is a piece of shit, you are not human. You are not a fucking member of society. Why would you be? You spend hours and hours and hours online going, I am this, that. And you know what? I'm kind of guilty of doing such. I call myself Lord Zenitramp. That's my caster name. A name I go by anonymously at night when I do my usual guarding, where I walk around and I make sure no one's trying to break into people or do harm. I love to protect. That's what I live for. I could care less if I was shot in the brain. If the person I was trying to protect lives on, that's all that I care about. And I see people sitting there like, let's fight, don't be a bitch, and all this. But why? Why? Why is it all thug life this and getting in trouble, getting in jail, doing drugs? What the fuck happened to being a goddamn child? Like, is that, like, not cool anymore? You can't fucking be a kid? God damn, I'd give my fucking... No, I wouldn't, but, metaphorically, I'd fucking give what I have left just to live at least a day as a child again. To redo that. And you know what? I ain't getting that shit back. And to any and all kids out there who are like, let's go fucking smoke weed. Yes, it's not a fucking narcotic, but it's still a fucking mind-altering drug. Okay? You would rather sit there and get baked than opposed to setting your foot ahead in life that you can be doing when you're a child. Things you can do, things you can learn. I did this when I was younger. I put my foot ahead. And I ended up being the most... Well, I'm pretty damn good idiot savant. I can learn fucking anything that I put my mind to in just a week. Same with my grandfather in music. He can learn any instrument he wants. Just picks it up, learns it in a week. I built a fucking bass cannon just because I wanted to. And you know what? What am I going to do with all this knowledge? What am I going to fucking do? Unless I have a purpose in life, I ain't going to do shit. Remember, find your purpose. Be genuine. Be yourself. Don't be fake. May humanity be genuine.